Hello and welcome to this YouTube broadcast. We are coming to you from Silkyara Tunnel, a tunnel which has been hounding headlines for last few days for all the wrong reasons. As many as 41 workers have been trapped inside this tunnel. The government claims that it has been doing and trying to rescue these workers, but it seems enough is not being done because they are still trapped inside. Meanwhile, questions are being asked both by the family members and also environmentalists whether risk assessments and safety clearances were taken before this construction began. The Silkyara tunnel incident took place, or the mishap took place on 12th of November on Diwali day, when the portion of the tunnel collapsed and 41 workers got trapped inside. The government pushed all the machinery to get them rescued. They got all help. Big machines came here. You can see big machines also lined up here. That time a big auger machine came. The government was relying on auger machines for drilling. Drilling started, but this auger machine broke down 3 times. Even foreign specialists were brought in to drill inside. When the drilling was being done, the auger machine encountered metal twice and its blades got stuck. And now those blades are being drilled out manually by the army. The men in olive green are here right now. You can see some of them there. Seeing men in olive green gives you some kind of reassurance that everything will fall back in good place. Things would come down and things would be brought to its normal. They are now assisting all the agencies to retrieve all those auger bits which have been stuck inside. As per the government, the drilling initially had taken about 48 meters deep inside the tunnel. The auger machine got stuck there. But now manually, those parts are being retrieved. About 20 to 25 meters digging manually has taken place. Remaining is still being done. But the real issue is after that, because after that, those 10 meters rubble or debris which needs to be cleared is a big issue. Because inch by inch you need to clear, because the minute you clear the debris from the top is going to fall. And behind that 10 meters are our workers, 41 workers who have been trapped inside that tunnel for last almost 14 to 15 days now. Now, since this thing was not working, yesterday in a press conference, NDMA member General Ata Hasnain Saab said now cutters would be used to bring out the auger pieces manually. Though power tools are going to be used, but even auger machine might be used, but it will only be used to push pipes. So the government says, though the difficulties have come, but they are still going ahead with this option also. But the second alternative is the vertical drilling. The road that you see has been built by BRO. The NDRF men you can see walking. This road has been built, and the heavy machinery which was earlier brought in, even as far as from Hyderabad, has been taken on the top of the tunnel. The height of the top of the tunnel is about 86 meters. Now, if drilling needs to take place, they need to dig 86 meters deep, and then they would encounter the debris which has fallen when the tunnel collapse took place, and then they need to clear that also. The placement of the machine is still being done. The plinth has been made, but the placement of the machine is still being done. The government says the diameter of the new machine which is now being used is about 1200 millimeters. Earlier, the auger machine, the diameter was about 900 mm. Now, it's more wider. So, results would be quicker. But still, questions are being asked that why is it taking so long to come out with any kind of clear cut answer as to how long will it take to get these workers out. On that, when we spoke to our sources, they say that no pressure can be put on workforce as to how long it will take to get these people out, because it's a difficult terrain. When you're working on a mountain, it's a difficult terrain, so you cannot force the workforce to deliver in as many hours. You can't give them a deadline. That's what our sources say, but they are exploring an option. The third option that they are exploring is that of drifting. But for drifting, they say the food pipe and the auger machine, the escape tunnel which has been made, were also running through that place only, and they did not want to disturb it. And the most important part for them was to stabilize the area which they have already dug, because the kind of machinery which is being used right now, the kind of vibration the tunnel is experiencing, the things might again fall, and that might be a difficult thing for government to come out of. Now, since it is taking so much time, the government says the operation will go on and it might take long. The relatives need to be consoled. They need to be given moral strength that indeed their people will come out. And to do that, the government has established one BSNL line. One BSNL line has been established. A phone connection has been given inside the tunnel, and people are speaking to their family members, so that a moral support system is being given to each other. That's what the government says. But the problem is huge, that how long will it take? And what about the clearances? What about the safety measures? The biggest question right now being asked is, what about the safety measures? Whether a risk assessment, a safety assessment was done before this project started. This construction started in 2018. This is a part of a Silkyara Mahamarg all-weather route program. This would have connected 4 Char Dhams. That is, this area connects Barkot to Yamunotri. Yamunotri, Gangotri, Kedarnath and Badrinath are 4 dhams for Hindus. For the pilgrims through this tunnel, if they would have done yatra, a distance of as much as 27 kilometers would have cut short. A journey of 45 minutes would have shortened. But now this complex situation has come. So now the questions are being asked whether risk assessments were done. And the biggest question that is being asked is that why no escape tunnel was made when this tunnel was being made. To that, the government says that the escape tunnels are put in operation only when the tunnel starts operating. However, this is the explanation which the government is giving, and also about environmental clearances also. The kind of disposal, the kind of muck which has been disposed everywhere. You can see this muck, the muck there. This muck also needs to be disposed of properly, because otherwise it creates a hurdle. Because in hilly areas, we have often seen the floods or landslides take place because this muck settles down and it's not properly disposed of. Water obviously finds its way, and that's when the destruction starts. So the government has now started safety audit of as many as 40 tunnels and highways. But meanwhile, questions are obviously being asked from the government as to why, some clearances were not taken. To this, Mr. Chauhan, who is a NHAI member, he claims that proper project environment assessments and clearances and safety assessments were done. He also said that the Himalayan geology is very young and acts and reacts very differently, and you cannot predict when you are working on a mountain. So as far as the safety audits are concerned, that would be examined once the rescue operation is over. Right now, the focus of the government is on rescue. That's what he said yesterday. Mr. Hasnain, meanwhile, compared the rescue operation to an ongoing war. He said, in a war, you don't ask for a specific timeline, that how much time will it take to end a war. Similarly, in this case, you cannot ask how much time will it take when this rescue operation will get over. But questions are still being asked because people are stuck inside, people are trapped inside. The only good thing is now army is assisting the agencies which have been working for so long to carry out rescue work at Silkyara Tunnel. That's it from me from Silkyara Tunnel. Thank you for watching this.